Right here on Water Wednesdays, we've been preaching the message of hurricane preparedness to you, our valued customers. We're here at the Barbados Meteorological Services to continue that discussion, this time with Semelka Jackman. She's a senior meteorologist here at the Met Office. What are we expecting this year during the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season?
Right, so the predictions for the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season are above normal. So normally look at what you generally expect in the Atlantic basins for tropical cyclones, which are storms, hurricanes, tropical depressions, and then we start to see if we expect more than normal or less than normal. So this year we are predicting a very active hurricane season. The general normal is about 14 systems in any given year. However, we are forecasting up to 23 systems in total, which is significantly more, and that is pretty consistent across the board with all the international agencies as well as regional agencies who do forecasting for a number of systems. Additionally, we are expecting to have above normal for the number of hurricanes and major hurricanes as well. Major hurricanes being those that are Cat 3 to Cat 5, which could cause significant damage to the country.
Speak a bit about the rainfall predictions for this rainy season.
Yeah, so hurricane season for us coincides with our wet season. We know about the wet season and the dry season. Most of the rainfall we get here in Barbados is connected to tropical waves, so that's what normally comes across the Atlantic and brings our rainfall activity. Generally speaking, we expect a certain amount of rainfall each year, which is about 1,300 millimeters. What we've seen is that we have a lot of those peak events with rainfall, especially when you have the tropical waves. Yes, you expect rainfall, but those intense rainfall events. You may remember things like what we call the freak storm a few years ago. So those kind of rainfall events, we've been seeing a lot more recently. Our seasonal forecast is that we are expecting more rainfall than normal. Remember, I spoke about that normal. That's how we think in relation to meteorology. We normally expect, which is the climate, and then what you could get in any given year. So we are expecting that rainfall to be higher, and the likelihood of that rainfall being higher in peak events where you could get like that flash flood events happening. So generally, some of the key factors that we look at in relation to the kind of weather we would get, things like how the sea surface temperatures are acting, and right now the sea surface temperatures are a lot warmer than normal in the Atlantic. Last year was the warmest year on record, and so far the trends show that this year is even warmer than last year. So if things continue on the track that they're going, we expect to get record-breaking temperatures, and that's a lot connected to the sea surface temperatures, and you know that we're surrounded by water, so that plays a direct impact on how we feel here in Barbados on the land. That plays a role in how intense certain systems will be, which could bring the rainfall. So even though we started to see an increase in rainfall the last few days, we still have a concern for drought in Barbados, and with conversations with the Water Authority, hydrological drought as well as agriculture, that concern, because it's a lot of events where most of the water ran off. We didn't have those days where you had multiple days of moderate rainfall, which gives the ground the opportunity to be saturated.
Yeah, and we'll continue to monitor the situation during this hurricane season and keep you up to date. And of course, as far as your household preparations are concerned, we want you to store water. 5 gallons of water per person per day is what you will need ideally during the hurricane season. But we'll keep sharing the message with you right here on Water Wednesdays. To view this or a previous episode again, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our socials on Facebook and Instagram for further information and great content. And please subscribe to our Water Wednesdays channel on YouTube. You can find us there.